just got some sealer down, and you can see the dimension by adding these shadows here, how 3D that makes that look. What's up, guys? Good morning. So we are out here on our local Veterans Memorial project, and this is gonna kind of be a short video. We have a lot of videos that we're working on editing, so I just want to give a huge shout out to all the guys that are constantly putting out YouTube videos, because they are a lot of work. They take a lot of time, and we're trying to do the best we can for you guys to make quality videos. Once again, basically our goal is to teach and show and learn our processes, and we want everybody to be successful in this industry. So we are not holding any secrets, not holding back any failures or mistakes. We want to show all the real raw footage. And so what this video today, let me turn this around. So for you guys that know, this is a 60-foot diameter circle, and we cut a 40-foot compass rose across there, and then we scored borders in here. The reason I didn't want to tool join any of this is because you got to think this is a veterans memorial, so I can imagine we're going to have people out here with wheelchairs, but not just wheelchairs, maybe even people with walkers. And I don't want, if we have a tool joint, I don't want their walker to go in there and potentially them fall. So we made, these are actual functioning saw cuts on this side. This is a full depth saw cut, so it's on this side of the band on every one, and then we just popped the lines and lightly scored that, so we basically hid the saw cuts. But this video is basically going to be about how you create a shadow effect by making an over-under look that really gives a 3D cool effect. And so what I mean by that is, for an example, on these borders here, you can see that we stopped our cuts here. And so if you thought about this in a different way, in a 3D effect, is this band running across here would go over top of this border, and this border would go underneath it. So we're going to show you guys exactly how to make this like a 3D effect and cast a shadow off of that, as for an example, if this was on top of that border, like I said. And it really is a cool, easy thing to do, and it just adds some more detail and makes you stand out. The over-under shadowing on the borders here, and then out here on our compass, we're going to be doing the same thing. So where I'm standing, going back to me, is due north, that is due south, and then obviously east and west and so on. But if you look at the layout of this compass, the north, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, so on, is all on the same level. But these additional ones here are underneath, so it would be the same concept where we could actually do some shadowing there on both sides here to make this look like these are above these, if that makes sense. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. It's pretty easy and really will make you stand apart. All right, guys, so we basically started doing our shadowing. What we're using is an exterior acetone dye. So we're basically using an airbrush gun, and all we're doing is shielding where we don't want. And basically all I'm going to do is Shiloh's going to push down here so we don't get any overspray. I'm going to just start spraying this. And just remember, you're just creating a shadowed look. So I'm gonna go hard on this saw cut line here. All right, so I got my hard fine line, that hard black line. Now I'm gonna angle my airbrush down and let it overspray on an angle, just like that. And it doesn't look like much right now, but once you put that sealer on there, it really pops. So I'm gonna peel this up. You can see how this would resemble going over top of that. Just shield off the side that you do not want to stain, and you're gonna run your black acetone dye. You can use water-based stain. I prefer exterior acetone dye. And I'm gonna start a hard line right up against this scored saw cut right here. And if you notice this next part, I'm gonna angle this down, and I'm gonna let that fog out, creating a shadow that takes the dye out and basically just dissipates on an angle. And that's basically it. And you can see here, oh yeah, dude, Yeah, that looks sick, bro.
It really sets it off.
It does. It makes it look. I mean, it stands way out.
It gave it that dimension we needed.
That's what I'm saying.
It's already popping now.
Without even sealing
I wish
it.
we had the damn drone.
Look how realistic. Here's our final result of adding the shadowing. You can see the depth that makes it look like that border goes over top of the band that runs across. And then just to show you guys our compass and the dimension we got here just by adding those shadowing effects. You can see how 3D it looks like that top one is above these here. And it really adds some depth to it. It's really simple to do, and now you know how.